Really interesting question. Oh, so here's this one again. You are now exiting.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow.
Okay.
It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
I want to see what this bigger picture is, for sure. The Great and Lovely Descent is the name of this one. Oh, hello. Where it seems to be on a slope. There's this lovely house. No, it looks more like
Let's
a
talk
restaurant.
about video game development for a second.
Please.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Now, what do you
To
just
make
say?
all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source.
Ah, there
Like
we go.
all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly.
Hello.
One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Whoa. Hello. This is interesting.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
That is true. That is a very noticeable connection. Fuck, if we're gonna live. Oof. Okie dokie. Some very unusual platforming. Here. This brings me back to like Half-Life 1 platforming days. Just trying to, whoa. Oh, jeez. The fucking, hey, whoa. Yeah, come on. Come on, down the stairs, down the stairs, down the stairs, down the stairs. Whoa, gee, too fast, too fast, too fast. Alright, down the stairs, down the stairs. Oh, fuck off. This is ridiculous. Land, land, land! Ah! Wow. That was anticlimactic. Oh, what a load of... Oh. That was also quite anticlimactic. Couldn't even go down the stairs. Whoa. What was that noise? What is going on here? This is interesting. Yeah, it's very true. Source Engine is very good for boxy environments. If I ever decide to... Okay. Being dictated to go down a certain path... I'm trying to talk to you and then I don't even notice this happening. Okay, well let's go... Oh no. Can we not go that way? No, we can't. So we have to go... Okay. Oh.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Yeah, please. That'd be great there, mate. Oh, okay, we're going back down here again.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else.
Huh.
Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
So he doesn't necessarily consider these things that he's making playable. He considers that they're interactive, but you're not so much playing the system as it is playing you. Would that be?
It's the
here's this puzzle again.
with the exact same solution as the last time.
Interesting. Yup. cute.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Okay. This is very interesting nonetheless. This makes me want to get into development, for sure. Like, this is just evidence enough that there are certain things that you can do in video games that you can't do in any other medium, which is why I love them so much. This is just fascinating. You there, did you come up
Here,
from above?
Coda
What was
begins
up
using
here?
a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Okay, well, let's be honest. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. That's the world above. You've been there. Now, this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. It was. Again, perfect. Now, please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. I can remember. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. What happens if we say we don't remember? You must think harder. Please try hard to remember. It is so important that we get out of here. We must escape this prison. Can you think harder? There must be something more. Please tell us how to reach the end. Are these supposed to be other people? Oh, and now we can leave. Very different stance. Hello, how did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Yes, do you want to know how to solve it? No, we actually find the blank space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? I don't recall. I do remember the black space. It was strange. Don't think too hard about it. You'll see it again soon. Okay. Different stances on these guys. Arms crossed there. Very relaxed, jaunty seating position there. Okay. And another exit. So what will be down here?
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Oh. It's a very narrow corridor. Hang on. Is that wider? No, the darkness just makes it seem wider. Okay.
It's a lamppost.
Yes.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost.
It's the
It's
center
going to
of the
appear
image.
at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and
there's some
maybe you can
messages in
only
them.
float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them.
Okay.
And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Interesting. So will the lamppost become brighter in each level that we see? I feel like that's something that this guy would do. This game is connected to the internet. Oh god. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All the notes you see are left by other players. Alright, well, let's have a look. Oh, hello. Nice room. Not.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but
How do you
this
beat this
game is
game?
not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was
No
actually
point to
the
this.
first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up.
Whoa!
I saw him working on this very level.
That little
and it was
lights.
just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person.
Can you guys hear me?
In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention.
Reasonable.
I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious
Everyone
about
read
it
this.
and very patient with me.
Hey.
And I cooled off
This place makes
eventually.
me sad.
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
Okay.
Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
True. True, that does make a lot of sense. They are just scattered around.
But it's
and
ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda
These little
often
lights.
felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Take my hand, let's jump together. Do we jump or do we go to the painting? I want to jump. No! Ooh, I don't think I can make that. I don't think I can make that. Because if I go down... I feel like it's designed for me to go down though. Fuck it, let's go... I can't. Cheeky bugger. I think this is not going anywhere. Next time I will do better. I need someone to talk to. This is a note. Don't listen to the other notes. I'm not safe. Oh, okay, that's questionable. Concerning. Today I learned you cannot fall off. Ethical. I'm not going to read all of these, that'd be ridiculous. I'm just going to read those. That last one seems like something Phil Fish would say. Maybe I'll read this some other day. While I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret, he kept it well. Interesting. I beat the game. Did you? Was there anything to beat? More room.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means.
Okay.
Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
That makes a lot of sense.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Oh, wow. Is he using this development as a way to treat his anxiety? Because he knows that he has a reliable puzzle that he can do, each time around. Is that by developing this and doing this reliable puzzle each time around, is that the way that he can treat a sort of anxiety?
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
The voices you can hear swirling around. that are now being replaced by typewriters. And what I'm seeing here is a bunch of typewriters. I thought they were screens, they are typewriters, and there's the lane. Interesting. Are you there? Please say something. I can be anything, I just need you to say something. Now that, when that constantly says speak, is this him trying to get something from his game? Porn stars die
This
too.
one's tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay, I will. Oh, hello. So no. Oh, alright. Oh. There we go. That's some interesting art. Looks very cosmic. Nice painting. And here we go, we're descending again. There's a lot of descent in this guy's game. In his games, excuse me. And then there's...
See, like,
Oh.
this is it. The whole
Hello.
game. And there's nothing that's particularly
Oh, there's
interesting
not a
about it.
ladder.
You just walk to the end
Weird.
of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Now, here's what I don't quite understand. A prison... What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? A TV with surround sound. Makes sense. What about along the wall? 10 stoves. Maybe a washing machine? Oh. Not quite. This is the same furniture, isn't it? I think we should light up this room a bit. A skylight. I'm thinking 10 by 12 recessed electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights. Live Tesla coils. We'll put live Tesla coils in. Yeah, okay. True. Never mind. That was something that... Oh, oh, whoa!
There's a
Okay.
bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
That's certainly accurate. Though it is a maze. I can only travel along... Oh,
So, okay,
Never
he
mind.
throws it out
That
and
probably
starts
doesn't mean
over.
anything.
This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.